Hello and welcome to part 5 of my February 2014 update. This video will just be Blu-rays this time, standard Blu-rays. Probably won't be too long, just some catalogue films being released recently and some other titles I picked up as well. And then start with the first one here, which is Straw Dogs, the 40th Ultimate 40th Anniversary Edition. Been meaning to pick this up for a while. Had a chance a couple of times, picked it up a little bit cheaper, but reason put me off was the US release has got a better transfer, but it doesn't have any or not a lot of special features on there, which the UK version does. I was in FOP, as I mentioned in the previous video, and this was in there for, I think it's £4 or £6. Probably £4, I can't remember now, but decided to pick it up. Haven't seen this for a long time. Actually remember buying the DVD many years ago. Bought the regular one. There was a numbered slipcovered edition as well, but I got the original, the normal release of it. So it's got a lot of special features. I haven't actually compared it to the DVD to see, but I'm presuming that all the DVD special features are on here, and there may be some other ones here as well which aren't on the DVD. It's just normal audio. There's not HD audio. So if you want a better picture transfer, because I think some of the colours are a bit off on this one, then best picking up the US release. Don't know if it's region free, but so I picked this one up because it was a bit cheaper. And I might pick the other one up at some point in the future. But this one's region free, or region ABC anyway. And it's just a standard disc in there. This film did cause a lot of controversy at the time, and it was banned for a while. The channel was banned for, but they finally got released. Like the other films, Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Exorcist, when they sort of relax the rules a bit. That's Straw Dogs. Next up is a film which is on the IMDb Top 1000. Never heard of it, never owned it previously. This is Say Anything, starring John Cusack. And it's, you can see the synopsis there. Kind of a love story about John Cusack's character, who falls in love with this girl at college, I think it is. I watched it for a few weeks, and quite bad for remembering what happens in films, especially the endings, but there's the synopsis. I really enjoyed this film. I picked it up because I saw it was coming out, and I tend to look at what new releases coming out, or all the titles are being released, and read the reviews of this. And it's directed by Cameron Crowe as well, so I'm familiar with his other films, one being there, Almost Famous. And there's quite a lot of special features on here as well, which is good. And what's good about this release is the commentary. It has got the director and the two main stars, John Cusack and Ione Skye, who plays Diane Court. Next up is another catalogue release. This is The Life of David Gale, directed by Alan Parker, and stars Kevin Spacey, Kate Winslet and Laura Linney. And this is an upgrade from my DVD. Doesn't have any special features on here. Can't remember if the DVD had any on there as well. Universal, notoriously bad for dropping off extra features when they release a film on Blu-ray, an older title. And also the picture quality isn't always great with them. I haven't watched this one yet on Blu-ray, so I can't comment on what the picture quality is like. But to say, these are quite cheap when they come out, they're about £7 or £8, so not too bad. Next up is a TV series, and I had this pre-ordered almost as soon as it was up for pre-order, because the price was cheaper, and I think it went up quite a bit afterwards, but it will come down again. But this is Bates Motel Season 1, all 10 episodes, starring Vera Farmiga and Freddie Highmore, who plays the young Norman Bates. As usual with TV shows, I tend not to watch them, things like this, because I want to watch them on Blu-ray, and so I hold on till they come out. Sometimes I hold on till the price drops if they're quite expensive when it first comes out. There's bonus features here, deleted scenes and panel discussion. Not sure what the difference between this and the US release is. Sometimes the US release will have either uncut episodes on or more extra features, but I'm not sure about this one. It has got a UV code in there as well, which is good. I don't know if it's HD, ultraviolet. Just put it on my account, so I don't tend to use them that much. There's just 2 discs there. Season 2 probably will be on soon, and it's got very good reviews. Freddie Highmore, who you probably haven't seen much of, or I'm not being familiar with what he's been in recently. I'm aware of him from, see there, China Chocolate Factory. And there's Vera Farmiga, who's also in The Conjuring. That's Bates Motel. Next up is, again, a film I've never owned previously. This is a Studio Canal release. This is the 50th anniversary edition of The Umbrellas of Cherbourg, or the Parapluie de Cherbourg. I've got a postcard of that somewhere. I can't see where it is at the moment. I'll show that. I wanted to update on my postcards actually, so I'll show you that in one of those videos. No, can't see it at the moment. This comes with a nice slip case. You can see same artwork underneath. It's all the same there, and I believe the disc artwork's the same as well. Yeah, and it's got a ton of special features on here, including a 90-minute documentary and a 50-minute documentary. This is from 1950s or something. What's he got on here? Can't find the year on here. That's 50th anniversary edition, isn't it? So actually be 1963, 1964. I'll find it. Yeah, but, well, it's 1963 or 1964. And it's a French film. It's a musical. Directed by Jacques Demy. So Studio Canal do some nice releases. So they've stopped doing those digibook things, which I didn't mind them in the first place, but they got a bit more trouble than they were because they got really cheaply made. And as I've shown you in my Studio Canal digibook video, that the later ones, the disc holder kept falling out and the disc kept falling out, so I much prefer these, and come with nice cases as well. Next up, it's an Ealing release, and this is what an Ealing release which isn't part of the network deal. This is one of the bigger Ealing films. This is Dead of Night. Not actually put any Ealing films out for quite a while. There are some more that I want them to do, but this one is the most recent one. And again, like the Umbrellas of Cherbourg, comes with a nice slip case and special features. Not overloaded with special features, but there's a quite substantial feature there, 75 minutes. This is a portmanteau film. Consists of, I think, 5 different stories. Famous one you're probably all aware of, or will have seen or know of, is the one with the puppets, with can't remember who plays who the actor in that one is. Again, I haven't seen this for quite a while. I think it's Michael Redgrave. There, and say the disc, some artwork in there. These tend to hold the prices for a bit, so probably won't be able to pick this up cheap, but whatever you pay, it's worth the money. And there's been some more studio canal for release like this been announced, so including the Bells of St. Trinian's and some more Carry On films, so highly recommend those. Next up is Robert De Niro. It's not his first film he directed. His first one was Bronx Tale, and this was the second one. And it stars the usual sort of actors: Hugh Bettany, Matt Damon, Angelina Jolie. Shame to say I've never seen this film. There's the synopsis at the back. It's got William Hurt in, John Turturro, Timothy Hutton. This one doesn't actually have any special features. I have checked. There were once on the DVD, but they've been dropped. As I said, Universal do kind of like to do that, so I've kept the DVD. But it's a good film anyway, and the transfer's quite good, so I'd still pick it up and say if you want the special features, the DVD's fairly cheap now, so you can also get that as well. That's Good Shepherd. And finally, in this video is a title I picked up in FOP, so this will do the title I picked up in there. And this is one I've been after for a while, again just waiting for the price, and this was £5 I think it was, and this is The Dictator, starring Sacha Baron Cohen. Slightly different to sort of Bruno and Borat, so I think this is more scripted, but I think there might be some sort of improvised bits in here as well, but mainly a scripted film. And this got the extended cut in as well, and this comes in a nice slipcase. Now, like the Transformers, I think Rings of the Fallen and the Dark Moon, the one that was a 2-disc release with a slipcase, this one hasn't got any details of the film on the back, just a little bit of text there. And it's got 2 discs and a Paramount thing in there which I'll take out. There is a digital copy, but it probably expired, and I don't like digital copies anyway. Prefer the ultraviolet. And this one, slight damage to the slipcase there, unfortunately. I think the way it's wrapped on the shelf, a bit more there, but a bit more there, the bottom corner. But I think this was, if not the only one on the shelf, the best one on the shelf. And it has some special features on there as well. Some deleted scenes and other bits of stuff on there. So I really enjoyed this film. Is it as good as Borat? Possibly not. Is it better than Bruno? For me it is. It's a new character he's not done before. Say probably more, it's more like Ali G in terms of being scripted than, I said, Borat and Bruno. But there's that, and there's the artwork on the front there, so a slightly different spine. That's the Dictator. That's the 8 titles in this video. So I thought this would be quite a short video, but it's come to be nearly 14 minutes. I've got one more regular release video to do, then there'll be some steelbook videos on top of that. I'll do those, I'll try and get these done today as well, if I get time. So, as usual, please rate, comment and subscribe, and until my next video, thanks for watching.